He may not make it that far. He goes to the Saints at 52. So we just traded away Tank Bigsby. We lost out on the round one talent in Jeffrey Neal. But the Quan Witherspoon is round one to two talent. Still the fourth speed, supposedly. Great overall ability. He's another good tight end to add to the group. I think he's 207 points. 245 ranked player, college basketball player, and excellent speed supposedly for a tight end at 84 speed. Only normal development, unfortunately. And that's pretty much going to end our draft. We do have a pick down the board, but we missed out on Neal. Maybe I should have traded up even higher, but unfortunately, we don't really have the draft capital to make a lot of these moves happen. So it's easy to say, oh, you should have done this, should have done that. I would have liked to. Didn't happen. Okay, this is the nose tackle archetype that looks pretty good. We've got B block check, last move, power moves, very good athlete. If you see something that looks like this and they're a nose tackle archetype, they're probably pretty good. And let's confirm that theory. With the number 76 ranked player in the draft at 118, supposed to go undrafted, but he's a Jaguar. Draft recap, how do we do? Well, Dixon's a 79 overall. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like it's a really great pickup for us. I think he's instantly our highest rated offensive lineman. And he's quite a good pass
Protector. Not the strongest ever, but it's a nice pickup for us. Ellerby's a 78 overall, I want to say. 80 awareness. We know he has hidden development. And he looked pretty good. Now, the receiver that we didn't get is generational. I mean, almost certainly. He looked insane. 95 kick return for Cliff Ellerby. Here's the difference, though, is I think we definitely don't get Cliff Ellerby and Nick Dixon and another future first-round pick we don't know about yet had we traded up. But maybe it would have been the right move. Maybe it would have been. Just because this receiver was so astounding to me. He wasn't even the best player in the draft. He was only an 81, which is great. That's a great overall. I would have been slightly disappointed by that. But, I mean, he's better than 81. Is this really the 52nd ranked wide receiver in the league? Yeah, by overall maybe, but he's got 97 speed, 95 acceleration. Spectacular catch and release are great. Catching's great. Catching traffic isn't bad. Route running's pretty good. He's got 99 jumping. He's not even close to the return man that Cliff Ellerby is, though, so maybe check yourself. But he is phenomenal. The guard, on the other hand, was not even on my radar. Never even looked at Andrew Eckel, and he is insane. Generational left guard, 89 pass block. Pass blocking numbers in general are just amazing. But the thing is, you wouldn't be able to tell that this guy is generational because the speed and acceleration would not have been elite or anything like that. The strength would not have been elite. And pass block power, pass block finesse, all that would have said was A, which could be an 80, it could be an 89, apparently, right? So he's already the 5th ranked left guard in the league. But yeah, I never would have known. Sometimes you just got to take chances on those guys and hope you get lucky, I guess. Or full scout them and see top 5 talent. That would be maybe an indicator. But the guards are so good this year that a top 5 talent could still be like a 79 overall. And there were some really good edge rushers in this class too. DeAndre Bigsby. Man, whenever I need edge rusher, they're not that good, it would appear. But DeAndre Bigsby is exactly the type of edge rusher that I really, really like. Crazy speed and finesse moves at 6'5", 251. Man, this draft class was stacked. Overall-wise, maybe nothing absolutely incredible, but it was pretty stacked. Jeffrey Neal was a 77. That would have been really nice to add to the offense right now. With star or better development. Knew he was going to be good, obviously. But, yeah, just couldn't get in position to draft him, and he has superstar X Factor. Whoa. I'm going to move on before I lose it. Okay. How is that not a celebration dive or whatever? The hell was that? Got Simone Biles at running back. Pretty good score for me, by the way. Let me know if you can beat 94,000. I'm sure you could if you took out the linebackers and replaced them with really low overall versions, but that's a pretty high score. I think I could definitely get over 100K if I grinded it, but it's a pretty good score. So this is what the team's going to look like. We have Moten stepping into a starting role at right tackle. Dixon's going to start at left tackle with Walker Little being depth. Macari, I'm fine with Patrick Macari still at center. Wyatt Milam's going to start at right guard the way he did last year. And we're just moving on from Anton Harrison. I think it's the right move. I am going to go with the rookie Witherspoon over Brenton Strange. And then receiver, we know Travis Hunter is going to insert somewhere in there. He's going to be wide receiver 2 probably. He's up to an 87 overall at corner. And I still want him to develop as a corner. But I think once he goes 90 plus for man and zone, which will be this year, I think I probably will switch him to receiver, or maybe I move him to receiver now, develop him as a receiver, and then back to corner, pay him as a corner could be good. Okay, let's get Travis Hunter just a year of stats accumulating at wide receiver. So no interceptions this year, but he will continue to start at corner because he's our best corner. So be aware of that. Foyer's up to superstar X Factor. And then on the defensive line, let's get Mason Smith in there, I guess. Why does the defense look different? I don't know. Lloyd and Kaiser swapped, maybe? We're going Cincy playbook this year. We're about to light up the scoreboard. Trevor Lawrence, say hello to 5,000 yards. You know, another guy I like that we really haven't been able to talk about is Yasir Abdullah. I might move him to linebacker as opposed to being a straight edge rusher. I probably would have played him over Jack Kaiser had I remembered. And that's on me, because I like Yasir Abdullah. See, why is Travis Hunter only 83 overall at corner? I know that's not true. We just saw what his overall was at corner, and it was like an 87. So I wonder what that's going to do for simulation. Hopefully it realizes that he's actually significantly better than that, but I'm not sure that it will. What is this hat? What is this look? This draft class has another wide receiver at the top. 6'6", 229. He's even bigger than Stump was. Looks really strong up front again. A lot of tackles, a lot of D tackles, a lot of edge rushers. You know what? Quinston Mack, no matter what. 4-2 at the midseason mark. Not awful. We just scored 47 points against the Chargers. Our offense has taken a big step up. Our defense has gone the exact other way. We're now the worst in the league on defense. Well, I did not expect that. It's got to be because Travis Hunter is listed at receiver now. That's got to be it. One player controls the entire defense. 11 players ready to negotiate. Trayvon Walker is a little bit more expensive than I would want him to be based on his overall, but I think he can continue to get better. So based on his potential, I will give him this contract. And Trayvon Walker is back. Ezra Cleveland is a solid starter. 3-year deal for him makes sense. I'm going to take the money down a little bit. He wants a little bit more. I wish you wouldn't. Darnell Savage, I'm honestly not that interested in. And that's true of a lot of these players. Like Devon Hamilton's good depth, but I just drafted a nose tackle that I think can be the same or better, cheaper, younger. Antonio Johnson, I think because he's only 24, could be good value, good depth. And he's going to be back. But Darnell Savage, I just don't really want. He's 29 already. Feels like just yesterday he was drafted, but yeah, I don't think he's a good fit for us. I like Caleb Ransaw. He's developing really, really quickly. But I'd rather play Antonio Johnson than Darnell Savage right now, all things considered. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get almost anything back for Darnell Savage. That's the sad thing, is he's pretty much valueless. Don't know Ellerby's dev trait yet. Okay, wow, that went through. Parker Washington straight up for Kalen Bullock. So I found my Darnell Savage replacement. Parker Washington had interest from the Chiefs for whatever reason. I guess they wanted to add more depth to their receiving core. But that is an interesting trade for us. I'll definitely take that. And, I mean, Bullock can slide over to strong safety. Ransaw where he is. And then Savage is going to be traded for, I mean, whatever I can get from whoever. I mean, a second-round pick would be phenomenal. Not even close. I will take quite literally anything. It's going to be a future 4 probably. Or maybe even less than that. Nobody wants Darnell Savage at all. It's a future 4. And Savage is gone. We are a playoff team in year 2. 12-5. Defense figured it out. And the offense continued to play very well as Trevor Lawrence did hit 5,000 yards. Led the league in passing touchdowns with 42. And had only 10 interceptions. What a year for T-Law. This is the breakout. Great accuracy, throw power is even up 1. Throw under pressure is great. Athleticism, obviously, fantastic. And the offense unlock another level. Once spatial teams overall goes up even higher. He's got to be like an 87, 88 by the time he's actually ready to play, as I always say. But he's playing up to an 85. Obviously, great athleticism. He's just continuing to refine his craft. And then receiving, Travis Hunter, 1,600 yards and 19 touchdowns. Brian Thomas Jr. was also incredible. Cliff Ellerby also went over 1,000 yards. Daquan Witherspoon was totally fine. Plus season for rookie tight end. And look at the defense. Trayvon Walker, 15 for loss, 13 for Allen, 12 for Devon Hamilton. Lloyd had 8. Quarterback sacks, 19 and a half for Josh Hines-Allen, 13 and a half for Trayvon Walker. Lloyd was a super utility guy here on defense, doing everything. Super versatile. Taylor Contreras had 5 sacks. This defense was very, very good. Glad they figured it out. And the offense obviously very much figured it out. Yet we have to play in a wild card game. We're going to simulate the wild card game, hopefully not losing this time. 34-20. And now the Raiders. All right, divisional. Let's jump in. Let me get the first drive. I imagine the position thing has not been fixed yet. So if I do Super Sim, I definitely bet that none of my starters are going to be in except for the quarterback and the running back and maybe a receiver. Well, we'd have the offensive line too. But let's get a drive with Trevor Lawrence. We actually have a huge crease there. Lewis on the return. And that is a huge return. Now let's see what Trevor Lawrence is capable of. Coming off an incredible season. Truly just amazing stuff. Travis Hunter was simply incredible. And we'll see if we can hit him right away. Working off play action. Quick throw to Hunter. Intercepted by Tommy Eichenberg. I did not think he was going to even know that the ball was in the air. I thought he was going to follow the route to the flat. And I knew I was throwing it in his area. Totally aware of that. I just thought he was going to be following the tight end. Apparently Tommy Eichenberg is a great zone cover linebacker, and this is why I don't jump into the games. You want to see gameplay? This is what you get. It isn't good. Or is it? Nope, it's not good. It's not good. Brock Bowers is wide open. As I manned up against him, there's really no way to know. Flash and Genty standing straight up in the backfield. He doesn't do that anymore. He's not allowed. Chip Kelly said no. Touchdown Brock Bowers. That wasn't on me that time. It was terrible. All right, here we go. No interceptions. I'm locked in. Oop, that's the no look on Madden. Not even looking at it. I baited him out. They have an eye tracker built in, if you didn't realize. That's how they always know where I'm going to throw. It's not that I follow one read only. It's that I'm not using my eyes to look off the safety. Dart. Lawrence to Hunter. Oh, broken tackle from Travis Hunter as well. We're cooking. I won't throw it to Witherspoon quickly. I probably could have. There's Tootin. Rootin' Tootin down to the 7-yard line. All right, let's go ahead. We'll call it a different play, but this pretty much just looks flipped. Tootin', and it's a touchdown. Facial Tootin' ties it.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
You're in Jackson. Second three. I don't like this. Looks like pressure. It is. That's 88 speed in the backfield. Trevor Lawrence. I feel like it. Travis Hunter wide open. Good ball and a good catch. First down. Third and 15 screen. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get there. Okay. That worked out pretty well, actually. We're cooking. We get Travis Hunter on. I'd love to be able to actually select him. I'm hitting L1. Okay, there we go. I swear I did that every time we're getting blitzed. I never saw it off the edge. Third and 10. Cliff Ellerby a look here. He's isolated. Come back to the football. Make the catch. Let's go, Cliff. And wear and tear is no joke in Madden 26, huh? We have something here. There's no... Oh, Travis Hunter makes the catch regardless. I tried to pass lead up the field, but there's no way Max Crosby's able to make a play in coverage. There's no way. He nearly did, but Travis Hunter's just too good. More play action. Our best option is single coverage on the running back, but that's not good. Threw it a bit early. Does it matter? It might. Travis Hunter cannot make the catch. Though with some of the top rookies.
Hostile UAV in the area.
He's Ashton Genty versus Travis Hunter. And of course it's Geno Smith, the QB sneak ahead. To pick up the first. We're down 17-13 right now. Turnover here would be big, but holding them to 3 that would also be quite nice. And that's nearly intercepted by Travis Hunter. He jumped the route and didn't make the play. You know what they say, Travis Hunter can't catch. God, how is that not a pick, dude? Ransaw can't make the play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. I don't believe the Raiders should have the ball. A little bit annoyed about that. And it could be the difference between winning and losing a playoff game. That's the reality. Here's 3rd and goal. It's not deep enough to have the game on the line here. Good defense. We'll get the football back. No, they're going to go for it. Well, we may get the football back with the same score or down by more. I respect going for it. RPO, Genty shut down by Devin Lloyd.
Setting mine.
And we did nothing in sim. And we don't have the ball anymore. That's unfortunate. Ball's loose, but he looked pretty clearly down. I'm just going to continue to the next moment. And we're driving. Maybe he is. Who's got the X Factor? Who is the X Factor D lineman for the Raiders? It's Max Crosby's on the other side. Believe me, I would not get these two confused. I was DeAndre Bigsby. He's a 94 overall already. The guy's insane. All right, I don't really want to pass at him. Or run at him, I should say. I'm going to Hunter. He can't make the catch. Oh my God. 3rd and 9. Play the game right here. We need to stop. They don't even have to snap it. And they won't. Oh, it's intercepted. Tyson Campbell. Man, the ball really floats in Madden 26. I thought that was going to hit the ground a lot sooner, but we've got the football. Inside 2 minutes, touchdown ends the game. Inside a minute. That's got to be the throw. Brian Thomas makes the catch. We're going to go hurry up here. We just don't want the Raiders to touch the ball again. Not because there's some type of prolific offense. It's just good practice.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Try to basically end this game on this possession. I'm going to call timeout. 15 seconds. One timeout. Travis Hunter looked open. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle. We're going to have to call our final timeout. We cannot get sacked here. Every throw needs to go into the end zone. And that's tough. Because, I mean, these routes are just shy. Maybe I would consider going to Hunter or Ellerby if they're wide open enough. Thomas is not involved in the progression here. Lord. Stepping up, touchdown T-Law. The scramble was extremely scary,
Knocking them down.
but it's going to result
We've got 10
in a
squad
playoff
active in
win.
the field.
Why would this be our defense? This is what Coach Suggestions has. Oh my goodness. Good check down. All right, we're moving on to the AFC Championship in just year 2. Conference Championship against the Bengals. 13-4. What a season for them. But we are one game away from a Super Bowl appearance. To get one in year 2 would be fantastic. Here we go. Jacksonville up 7-0 already since he ties it at 7. 14-7 as we approach halftime. They're still holding that lead into the third quarter. We've tied it, but they've instantly retaken that lead before we've instantly tied it. Cincy back on top by 7. 2-minute warning approaching. We're trying to pull off this road victory. We need a good drive here in order to get it done. I think we have a matchup we like on the outside for Brian Thomas Jr., who makes the catch and breaks a tackle. Trevor Lawrence over 300. We found one-on-one. We found our stud wide receiver one, despite the great season from Travis Hunter. Brian Thomas Jr. goes up and gets it. Great ball placement from Trevor Lawrence. You really can't place it in his hands any better than he just did. He couldn't have run down the field and handed it to him any better than he just did. Incredible throw. Very good catch in traffic. And I didn't like anything there. Shamar Stewart, the Bengals' first-round pick. In 2025, making the play. Get rid of the ball quickly. Back to Brian Thomas Jr. At this point, we're playing for overtime. It's got to happen on this third down. Obviously, it's 4-down territory, but would really like for it to happen here. I like where Ellerby's going to be.
Target down. Marking the rest.
We had him quickly. It's going to be 4th and 6. We do have 3 timeouts, so the game's not technically over if we don't get this. I think that's our best option. Witherspoon, touchdown! Had to have it. We got it. The rookie Daquan Witherspoon with the biggest touchdown of his career. And since he just got 25 yards like that, I forgot how incredible the CPU is in simulation when they need a big play at the end of the game. But jumping out of Super Sim, they don't call a timeout. This is the final play of the game. Burrow throws it away. Yikes. We're headed to overtime. I feel like it's almost never heads. I'm going to go tails. I don't know why it feels like it's never heads. I like defense more, though, because you know what you need. You get a stop, field goal wins the game. They get a field goal, hey, you need a touchdown to win the game. They get a touchdown, You need a touchdown to stay alive. During the sudden death rules, yeah, take the football easily. In the playoffs, do not take the football. And that's not a double negative on purpose. I just said the thing twice. Do not take the
Enemy
football.
UAV is online.
One stop from the defense.
Enemy soldier incoming.
That's all it's going to take to send us to a Super Bowl. That's a great start. Foyer brings down Chase Brown, who has destroyed us today. Even after a loss of 3, he's got, what, 11 for 100 plus? What did that say? Insane. Quick throw, we're all over it. 3rd and 8. Kaiser out in the field. I don't love that. Good coverage by Foyer. I feel like the Bengals will have no choice but to punt here. They've got punt god on the field, Matt Ariza. And it is a boomer to Cliff Ellerby. We know he's got some great return chops. Didn't really try to do anything too fancy there. Maybe we should have. Field goal wins the game. 3 points. Puts us in the Super Bowl. Looks like it's wide open on the sideline. Brian Thomas Jr. with the body control and the catch. And that could be enough to do it. But really, we need about one more first down. But even if we don't, if we get close, we still have a pretty good chance here. That's why we